Okay, Shane, let's take a look at this. I mean, you look pretty good. I mean, I'd rather see you at this point show your pocket more. But, I mean, if that's what you're doing at this point, I wouldn't change it now. But I'd like to see you close off more right there. Show your pocket more instead of just showing your hip to the batter. Um, I'd like to see you coming forward a little more there. Kind of leading with the hip. You start to do it there, but you really need to do it before that. You want your front hip actually to be slightly in front of your front shoulder as you start falling down the mound there. This you want to make sure you're not leaning back there. You want to stay back on your back side, but you don't want to lean. I don't think you want your front shoulder way above your other shoulder, but anyway, you get into a better position here. Not sure about that. Well, let me complete this. So again, you got to be careful about. You don't want to. I don't know if you want to lean back there, but anyway, it's not a bad position here. You still have more in your legs. You definitely have more drive in your leg. You can get out further than that. I like the way you brace up here. You seem to be getting on top of the ball. I don't like the way you finish with your hands and complete the pitch. We'll see that better on the backside. And of course, I don't like your finish at all, which is essentially walking toward the third baseman, which is a horrible fielding position. If you were, I think if you finished better, you'd be in a better fielding position. So let's go behind you. My feeling is, if you look at your arm and the way you tuck, I'd like to see that front elbow tuck tightly to your hip. If you see here, what I'm always stressing to you is drive your chin and your chest toward your target, right? In this way, your chin and your chest are directed toward the same place the ball, your hand is throwing the ball. If you see here, you're turning, but it's a little bit of a lazy pull in with your arm, tuck. I like how you're getting on top of the ball, and that's good here. You're tucking, and it looks like, I'd like to see your elbow higher. It looks like a little bit of a push there, but I think if you tuck that right arm, that right elbow, see how much space there is between your elbow and your hip? And that's actually helping to pull you away. So if you look at the release point, your chest and your chin are pointing toward the foul line. They're really not pointing toward the batter. And to me, you're not. See your hand right there. To me, you're releasing, and then instead of extending and trying to place your hand in the catcher's glove, driving your chin, your chest, and that hand all the way to your target. To me, you're pulling off with kind of a weak tuck that's not right to your hip, and it's pulling you to the right side. And you've got, your shoulder and your chin pointed one way and the ball going the other way, which is not what you want. You want all your entire body's momentum moving to the target and then throwing the ball, releasing out front, and then extending that hand as far as you can, and then finishing as low as you can. I'd like to see it below your knee, below that right knee. Instead, if you can see your hand, you're almost coming across your body and finishing way out to the side, and to me a little bit high. So that position right there I don't like. I'd rather see you, all that momentum you have coming down the mound fast, you're taking that momentum and right here, to me, you're moving it to the right instead of taking all that power and force and driving it toward the batter, toward the target rather. I don't know if that makes any sense, but again, you see how poorly you're finishing here. You're actually walking toward the foul line on the finish. Instead, I think if you were driving forward with a really, really good extension of your hand toward the catcher, toward your target, um, that back leg's going to come up and around, and hopefully you're going to be in a better fielding position. But right now, everything seems to be yanking right, and I don't know what you would do right here with a ball hit up the middle. I don't even know what you do with a ball hit right at you because you're sideways and you're not in a position to field the ball. So to me, the big thing is, you know, drive, do a hard tuck and drive that chin and chest toward, forward, and toward the target instead of falling away and kind of having your momentum go to the right while the ball is going to the left. It's much tougher to control that pitch if you're not square to the plate, which you're not here, and you're going to lose velocity because your momentum's going slightly one way, and your hand is going another. So that's my observation. Take it take it or leave it.